Oh, hi, handsome. Back so soon? Did you miss your sweetie? Brenda walked toward Kevin seductively, getting a kick out of making him feel a little uncomfortable. I just couldn't stay away. How are you doing, beautiful? Kevin did his best to be playful too, even though he had more important things on his mind. Oh, you don't seem so shy this time. Brenda leaned in and blew in Kevin's ear. Listen, Angel, I really need to talk with Penny. Kevin gently stepped away and started to walk toward Penny. A second later, a glass of white wine was thrown in Kevin's face. Everyone turned and stared at Mackenzie. You have some nerve coming here, you liar! Mackenzie smashed her glass on the floor. What are you doing, Mackenzie? Kevin was taken by surprise. What are you talking about? I can pour a glass of wine, can't I? She sneered. You know, yesterday I sent someone to check into your background. That's how I found out you were tossed out of your own family, and ever since you've been mooching off the Jones family. You're the biggest loser in Chicago. When the other woman in the salon heard what Mackenzie had found out, they burst into laughter. Well, most of the women who were sitting on the sofas were amused, but a couple of them weren't laughing at all. Doesn't that bother you, Penny? One of the women asked her. They started to mock Kevin and ask him why he was so interested in Penny. By now, none of them believed that Kevin was really an herbalist. They figured he'd be lucky to train his body a little, let alone have such a specialized skill. After all, who ever heard of an herbalist who was short on cash? They're usually so rich they toss money around like it's confetti. Kevin frowned, but he didn't say anything more. He was there to ask for help. He would just have to put up with their humiliation if he wanted to help Dalton to recover. What am I? Mackenzie put her hands on her hips and glared at Kevin. I don't have the time for this. Kevin wiped the wine off his face and walked over to Penny. Can I talk with you about something? Oh, were you talking to me? Penny interrupted Kevin as she casually sipped her sparkling wine. Didn't you claim that you can refine all kinds of herbal meds? All I've seen is a giant hole in my wall. Let me explain that, Penny. Kevin didn't know what to say for a moment. That night, he'd been knocked unconscious by the person who'd been sent by Selena, the Alliance director. When he woke up again, he was at the Alliance's headquarters. He had no idea what happened during that time. There's nothing to explain. Just get lost. Penny gestured impatiently for him to go away. Did you hear what Penny said? Just get out of here or you're dead meat. Mackenzie was so angry she could barely catch her breath. Please, listen to me, Penny. My friend is dying. He urgently needs a gold and water gemstone to save his life. I don't care how much money you want for it, Kevin pleaded with her. Every minute that he delayed, Dalton was in more danger. Suddenly, all the women looked over at Penny. They knew that the Sutherlands had taken the raw material and hired a craftsman to create a bracelet for Penny. Do you know what you're talking about? That's an extremely rare treasure, Mackenzie scolded Kevin. Mackenzie's right. I think you should give up on the idea. It's Penny's favorite piece of jewelry and she hasn't taken it off in years. Brenda put one hand on Kevin's shoulder and patted his cheek with the other. Let's get serious. Penny knitted her brow as she thought about Kevin's request. Then she looked at him again. Do you know how much my family paid for it? I know it cost $600 million. I'll go to the bank to transfer the money to you right away, Kevin answered quickly. Things were going really well at Williams Media. Plus, the new hotel was doing great, and on top of that, Cook and Tyler would certainly back him. $600 million was just a drop in the bucket. Penny's friend stopped laughing. Do you have any idea how much $600 million is? Brenda asked. I know you're upset with me, but I really had an emergency that night. Look, I have the repair pill right here. Kevin held out his hand and showed it to her. They all stared in disbelief. Penny gazed at the repair pill and then looked at Kevin, then back at the medicine. She was sure it was the real thing, but her friends thought it was just a trick. How could Kevin prove that it was genuine? Penny's friends wanted Kevin to leave, especially Mackenzie. In order to show how sincere he was, Kevin showed them the repair pill that he'd made for Mackenzie. You've got to listen to us. Penny, don't let this trash cheat you again. Nobody actually knows what the repair pill looks like. This could just be a freaking piece of candy. She didn't trust Kevin at all. As he was listening to everyone badmouth him, he started to hyperventilate. How could they be so foolish when they had no idea what they were talking about? Let's listen to what he has to say. Penny looked Kevin directly in the eye and asked him, Is it true that your friend's life is on the line? Yes, it's true. Dalton was injured by an expert from the union. He's lying at home right now. If you don't believe me, I can take you over to the Steele family's mansion. Kevin anxiously shuffled his feet. Not right now. I ended up having the day off from school and I want to hang around a little more with my sisters. I believe you, and I'll let you have the golden water gem, but you have to remember one thing. You owe me a favor now. A huge favor. Penny slowly took off her bracelet. She understood how Kevin felt about Dalton, and she would never joke around about something as serious as this. This bracelet contains the gold water stone? Kevin asked in surprise. Yes, but I want to remind you that although this is rare and valuable, it's extraordinarily durable. If my family hadn't known what to do with it, I'm afraid it wouldn't be here today, Penny remarked as she held it out for Kevin. But before Kevin could take it from her hand, Mackenzie reached out and snatched it away. Mackenzie, what are you doing? Penny was surprised at her friend. Penny, don't worry about it. I want to teach Kevin a lesson. Mackenzie held the bracelet out of Kevin's reach and said, Give me the pill first. Don't you believe this is a real repair pill? The frustration was showing on Kevin's face. He wanted to deck Mackenzie, but that wouldn't be right either. I just don't believe you. What's the matter with that? Mackenzie replied coldly. Give me the repair pill and I'll send someone to see whether this is a genuine med before I give you the bracelet. No way. As far as Kevin was concerned, this wasn't even an option, so he refused and pulled back his hand. Dalton was still unconscious. Was there enough time for Mackenzie to have the pill verified? What if she left and didn't come back? Kevin, you know that Penny can be a little gullible. Believe it or not, I'm ready to destroy the bracelet right now. Mackenzie's eyes were burning with anger. Don't be impulsive, Mackenzie. Penny tried to calm her friend down. Penny knew how bad her temper could be, and she was used to having to calm her down. Mackenzie, you may not realize it, but the bracelet's material is virtually indestructible. There's no way you could destroy it. Kevin hated to be threatened, and he did his best to control his tone of voice.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.